Wrong Turn was directed by Mike P. Nelson and is a reimagining or a remake of the original Wrong Turn that came out in 2003. And basically, this movie tells the story of these kids, or they're in like their 20s and they're going on a hiking trip and they want to explore a bit more. So even though they're warned not to go off the trail, they do go off the trail and take a wrong turn, and then shit starts happening and they can't find their way back and they have to figure out a way off this mountain. So now that we've got the plot out of the way, you kind of know what this is, I'm going to jump right into talking about the good. So as for characters in this movie that I liked two characters in this movie. The daughter, who's like the main protagonist, you've seen her all over the trailers and everything. She does kind of make an annoying choice in the middle, but over the second half makes her a much better character. She's a pretty good female protagonist. She doesn't try to push a feminist message with her character, which I really enjoy. She's just a strong female protagonist, which I really like. And I liked her arc throughout the film, and I think that she was giving a good performance, and overall, she was pretty badass, and I liked her character quite a bit. And her dad was actually another really good character. He was the only guy in this movie that I recognized from something else. He was in Stranger Things. He played like the bad guy, like Eleven's papa or whatever, and he was actually pretty good in this movie too. He has his own subplot where he's trying to find his daughter. He's trying to find her, and he doesn't know how because she's not answering his texts, so he is just trying to go into the woods and find her, and he has a good motivation for being there, and I liked his character quite a bit. I liked his subplot, and he was not annoying, he wasn't making any bad decisions, and overall, he was very solid. Another thing I thought that was very good about this movie was the setting. I really enjoy the setting in here. Like, the first Wrong Turn has a good setting to it, but this one, I feel like it's just much better shot, obviously, because it came out in 2021. So there is some actually very good shots in here, which I do enjoy. And like it's mostly landscape shots of like the entire forest mountain area, which is very good. I also really think that this movie is very intense. You know, you have like about 15 to 20 minutes of setup, and then boom, you're right into it. There's some very intense sequences, some very cool traps, and then like it's actually like the score really elevates it too. And this movie is intense, and it is gory too. This is a very bloody movie. There's some very gory kills in here, which I really enjoy because I love seeing these gory kills. And it keeps me on the edge of my seat too because of the score, the gore, and the intensity, and that I actually sometimes want to see these characters get out of the situation. And I was interested. And one other thing I loved about this movie was the second half. It felt like a completely new director took over in the second half because it's a completely different movie. The first half feels conventional and odd, and you know, it just doesn't have much to it. But then the second half comes along, and you're like, whoa, what? Like, what is this? And I'm not going to spoil anything because they very smartly left it out of the trailer. And I really enjoyed that because it took me by surprise. But the second half pays a lot more attention to story and it elevates our characters. And it kind of has a little twist in here, which I like that they put the twist in the movie, but we'll get to that twist later on. It's a completely new direction of the film. And the third act I thought was very good and very intense. And from there on, let's move on to my mixed aspects with the film. And one big one that comes to mind is the boyfriend character. He is okay. I mean, he wasn't unlikable, but I wouldn't say he's a really good character either. He is just kind of like the nice guy, you know, he's trying to help everybody, and you know, he was nice throughout the film, but then he makes a choice later on in the movie that I'm not going to spoil, but it just doesn't make much sense. I mean, I don't mind the choice he made. They could have made that interesting, but the way he puts it, it doesn't really make any sense, and it doesn't add anything really to his character. It just kind of makes him seem like an asshole. So, yeah, but the boyfriend character is just, he's okay. He wasn't unlikable to me. And another thing that comes to mind is the twist. While I do enjoy the twist, and I think it has some good, kind of solid interplay with the previous scenes, I think that it was a decent enough twist, but it also doesn't fully make sense because the characters could have said literally one thing I was thinking of, and it would have like taken away the entire twist. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil it. Like, yeah, so the twist, it was a good twist, but I wish it was well thought out more, and so it was kind of disappointing there. Also, the cinematography, while I did say it was good, they had some very good landscape shots, it doesn't take advantage of its good woods setting, I feel like. It does in the second half, but not in the first half. The first half, every kind of shot seems the same. There's a bunch of cliche shots, with thunder, and then there's boom, someone there, and then it's gone in a second, and another thunder shot, and then there's nobody there. So, it doesn't take full advantage of this setting, and it doesn't try to do much different with the woods besides the second half, like I said. There's also some disposable friends here. There's two characters. They're not bad characters, they're not good characters, they're not fleshed out. One guy makes it through more of the movie than I thought he would, and he kind of just screams at stuff, and he freaks out. And he just wasn't given that much. And then the other guy just has nothing to him. These characters are just nothing characters, but I don't think they're bad because they weren't annoying. But from there, let's move on to the bad. So starting off with the bad, we're going to start with the two characters that I did not like, which was the douchebag character and then the annoying chick character. He's such a stereotypical character. He's just kind of like an asshole. He's like, I gotta seem tough in front of these guys. And I'm like, really, dude? Oh god, just shut up. And this other girl, she was so annoying. She tried to shove in comedy, and I'm like, shut up. And then one scene, actually, you saw this in the trailer. There's a log falling, and first of all, nobody runs to the sides. Everybody runs down the hill where the log is falling. Nobody goes to the other side of the log where it's not going to hit them. But anyways, the girl character literally goes up to the guy as this log is falling and goes, "Why did you leave me? You shouldn't have left me alone." And I'm like, everybody was leaving everybody. They were all running from a dangerous log. You stupid idiot. Oh my gosh, you're so dumb. And while I said I did really like the second half, the first half has such a conventional setup where it's like this town and these people are kind of weird in here, and they're kind of, don't go into the woods or don't go off the trail and stuff like that. It feels like Texas Chainsaw kind of a bit with the town here. And then the whole first half just feels so conventional and so predictable. And like I said, this is a horror movie, so there's obviously going to be some annoying decisions. And also, one thing that I really noticed in the movie is that people keep just disappearing out of nowhere. There's this one scene that I don't want to spoil at all, but they literally have a mountain man in front of them. They'll start turning to each other, they're kind of talking, and nobody sees the mountain man run. Nobody sees him go that way. And then it's literally 5 seconds and he's gone. And that keeps happening where people keep disappearing. And also, wires are all over the ground here, and they trip on a couple, so you think, hey guys, maybe we should watch out for some wires here. Nope, they keep on tripping on wires, and that's what's causing this death and injuries and stuff, is because they keep tripping on wires. And it's just like they don't pay much attention to detail here, which is very disappointing. But overall, for final thoughts, Wrong Turn is a very intense thrill ride that I was on the edge of my seat. I was actually quite scared in some scenes. They didn't use jump scares, which I really appreciate. There's some two good characters and then a couple of disposable and bad characters. And they do make dumb decisions, but they also make very good decisions. I love the second half. The twist was okay. It was decent. And I love the third act. I like the way the movie ended as well. I think that was a very solid ending. Overall, I think Wrong Turn is a very solid film that you guys should definitely check out. If you're a horror fan or just a fan of the Wrong Turn series in general, this won't disappoint you. I feel like you guys will have a lot of fun with this one, just as I did. So with all that said, I'm going to give Wrong Turn 2021 a B+. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this review. Stay tuned for more reviews very soon. I'm going to be trying to check out more movies in this year in 2021. Just stay tuned for more reviews very soon. I'm going to be trying to check out SpongeBob later on around the road, and hopefully more movies start coming out soon so I can review them for you guys. Hey, thank you so much for watching this review, and have a great day. See you later, guys. Bye.